Hey folks, Sam here. I wanted to make a quick video just to share with you some of the things I've been focusing on over the last few days. One of the old puzzles from the Ripple Riddler, we kind of had an idea of what it means, but I think I've gotten some clarity on it. Of course, this was the hold. We interpreted it to mean hold the line, meaning hold the price. We weren't quite sure why the hands were like that and not, holding like this or holding like this. And I think what he was telling us, as we kind of realized later, is that they were holding the price inside of a tight range. We also later found out that this O right here, the text in the O turned this into holo, which made those streaming boxes that I talked about in the Future of DLT video. And then somebody from my Facebook group sent me this, which are the buy and sell orders for the hot token. And if you look down here, you can see there's this giant buy and sell wall on either side of the market price. And there's this Shane Ellis theory that says they're going to push some big transactions through that will buy out all the sell orders, drive the price way up, and then hold it there by having the exchanges put these buy and sell orders in place with millions or tens of millions of XRP in order to keep the price stable, which is important so the banks don't get a lot of slippage and drive up the cost of their transactions. So I don't know if these have been there the whole time, if it's Holo that's doing this, or if this was just a temporary thing, but I thought it was very interesting. Ties in very nicely with what the Ripple Riddler was telling us if it's been there for the last month. Okay. Let's see. Great Gatsby on Twitter is somebody that's popped up. He seems to be a pretty sharp guy. He put this nice comparison together. At the time, I thought this was November, but it turns out it was October, coming down but after swell, driving back up. You're seeing the same thing over here in the price chart. And then we thought right here, they're just holding the price in place, and that's exactly what we've seen. And then the run up, which started last week, before we go to the moon. And of course, that goes back to here. I think this is what Ripple was testing. Can they hold the price steady, which is important for the banks? And of course, we have Kichiro, this guy on Twitter, who is one of the two banking insiders that I kind of pay attention to and lend some credibility to. He thinks that we will see a run-up of $50 plus, or even multiples of $50 in 24 hours. And he says they will need to do that in order to be able to run some of these larger transactions through that the banking sector is going to need. Now, he has deleted all of his tweets. This used to be like a purple mauve kind of color. Now it's green. Of course, you have the green solar system up here. And he's also posted the chart showing the rise in volume last week with this guy furiously strumming, probably playing very loudly with a high volume. And that's what we've got. So interesting there. Somebody else sent me this webpage from the Bulgarian Investment Forum. And if you scroll down, I don't know if this person wants to be publicly known or not. I'll put them in the comments if they do. But he found Kichiro Fuki, and this person is the chairman of the Japan-Bulgaria Economic Association. He was a Japanese ambassador to Bulgaria from 2004 to 2007. His business career includes banking, telecommunications, and environment, as well as work experience in international organizations, the World Bank, IEA, and OECD. Now, the World Bank certainly jumped out at me, and I'm sure the people who've been watching my channel know exactly why. And he also graduated from Stanford. So I don't think this is who this person is on Twitter, but I think it's somebody that they're pointing us to. Okay, and then of course we have the Shane Ellis comment on the Rob Art video. I'll link this up so you guys can come and read it. I had seen this before, and he describes kind of how they would push some big orders through, buy out all of the existing sell orders, and then he thinks they'll put up those walls, just like we're seeing here, just like the Ripple Riddler was telling us about here, and just like we saw happened right through here. And anyway, then there's also some question and answers, which was new to me. I had read the top part, but not this bottom. I recommend you guys go through and read this. It will help you kind of understand. And then one last piece of information that I got was from my other banking insider that I don't really talk about who he is, but it's somebody that I give a lot of credibility to. He sent me a message. It was one word. It was in all caps, and it said Friday. I'm Sam I Am. We'll catch you next video.